For some of these, you guys are able to see them, but some of these weird ones with like the big circles for eyes and the nose here, they're kind of uncommon because we haven't seen this kind of style before. So this big nose, big chin variant with the flat top here, he repeats. And so he's an archaic person, whatever kind of emblem was around during the time of mammoths, because there's also mammoths depicted on this. So looking at the top edge here, you can see some of the carvings for birds. See the circle for the eye right here. And then of course the beak is recessed, and you see how the beak is all smooth. So the beak line for the outside of the beak, and the bird's eye, and then the crest for the bird. And you may be able to see the body of the bird as well depicted. And then of course for the whole outside image, we're seeing the beak of just a whole nother bird as well. And that's kind of the way that the art works, right? So several different things. Let's go ahead and bring it back down here. And this stone, of course, as you probably know, it's extremely heavy. So looking at it just this way, we can see they are using some of the natural inclusions to help us with putting together some of these portraits. So that nose right there, let me zoom out just a hair so I don't have to move the camera so much. And you'll be able to see just in the white section and then in the dark section there, how the whole person may be able to be represented. Looking on the stone here, I'm seeing a stripe. Of course, there's a very large hole for an eye, and that's for the one that's flipped over. So these headdress characters, oftentimes with these little third eye inclusions, see these circles that are put into these characters here. This is something that really intrigues me. I haven't even seen this kind of stuff in Egyptian art. You see this really extravagant headdress, and then this face painted down here with the carving. See the diamond shape for the eye, of course, and it reflects, and the face paint that's on the person, and of course the nose, and you'll see the little ripple for the lips. And you may be seeing different little portraits in here. See the circles and things in here. This slash inside of this stone is very deep. It's a couple inches deep. I love the paint. We can see this. Looking at the whole thing, it may be representing a portrait, perhaps looking at us, but more than likely, I mean, it's just facing this way. This might be a giant eye. Here we have the bird facing to the right on the top edge. All the carvings on that white crystal. Oh, it's quite amazing. All right, let's go ahead and give this a little bit of a flip. Before we do that, let's examine this paint. This diamond shape here that perhaps looks like an eye. Looking for surface images. Very interesting. So you may have seen in the short the beautiful bird here. There's the beak and, you know, the corners of the beak and the eye right there perhaps for this great bird. And then you can see how there's two birds. So we have another bird right here with another beak. And the beak, sorry for the focus here. The beak is kind of recessed inside of here. You can see the lines for it there. And then the circle for the eye right above that. And of course the round head back here. And the tail feathers and things for this. There we are. Quite the amazing one. I love these birds. The full bird is really popping out very well for me, of course, with the circle. And it's kind of like a chicken with that weird crest. Let me move my hand so you can see the whole thing. There we are. So you see how now this is a great representation of why the shadows are such a big deal. You know, they make such a big difference when you're looking at the art. Having these things in your hand is really paramount. So, working on opening up our public museum. I'm not just wanting to show these on the internet forever. You guys have to be able to hold these in your hand as well. And of course, as many of you know, you can always email me and I'll send you some as well, because it's all about awareness. All right, guys, I think that's probably it for now. We'll go over this one again. It still has so much more to show, but it's super heavy, and to be honest, I'm not really at the best angle for it. So see you in the next one. Plus we're losing sun. So have a great one, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.